In number 3, we've got this added complication of the terms being mixed up a little bit. Not everything is over on one side. And also, the number in front of x squared is not just 1. So the first thing I'll do is move everything over to one side. And then I want to divide everything by the number in front of x squared. That number in front of x squared is called the coefficient of x squared. So divide everything by 2. And then we can see that b is now 3 over 2. And c is negative 7 over 2. So when I write down my average, it's negative b divided by 2. So negative b is negative 3 halves. And then if I want to divide a fraction by 2, the easiest way to do that is to write it as the fraction times 1/2. Multiplying something by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. So I multiply by 1/2. That gives me the average. Now my equation is average squared minus z squared equals c. So when I square the average, I get positive 9 over 16. And now I'm going to add z squared to both sides and add 7 halves to both sides. And I need to combine those fractions, so I want to get a common denominator. And I see I can do that if I multiply the top and the bottom by 8. So I'll do that. And that gives me 7 halves turns into 56 over 16. Now 56 plus 9 gives me 65. So now I can just take the square root of both sides. I know the square root of 16 is 4, so I'll be able to simplify that fraction a little bit. And then remember that once we get to the end, the solutions are x equals the average plus z and x equals the average minus z. Remember, the average of these two values is where the vertex is. It's the x value of the vertex, right in the middle of the parabola. So we're going an equal distance to the right from the average and an equal distance to the left from the average to find our two solutions. And we're calling that distance that we're traveling to the right and to the left z. I'm checking to see if I can simplify the square root of 65 here. So I break down 65 as 5 times 13. And the square root of 5 isn't anything simplified. The square root of 13 isn't anything simplified. So I know I can't simplify that square root of 65. So I'll just leave it like it is. And these are my two solutions.